Brilliance Audio presents The BTK Murders, inside the bind, torture, kill case that terrified America's Heartland. By Carlton Smith. Performed by Patrick Lawlor. Beatty and the Beast. 1. BTK and Beatty. It was on one of those days that unfolds in every newsroom all across the country. Hearst Laviana, a long-time experienced police reporter for the Wichita Eagle, was trying to think of a story, something that would engage his editor's attention and, hopefully, the newspaper's readers. It wasn't that Wichita, Kansas didn't have news. A city of 350,000 always had something to write about. And Wichita, once a giant of the plains, then shrunken, now revitalizing around its edges, was certainly no exception. With that many people and another 150,000 or so in its metropolitan area, somebody was bound to be doing something bad to somebody, somewhere. And that was the nature of Laviana's beast, to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly, but usually just the last two. On this day in the second week of January 2004, Laviana opened his email and noticed a query from his one-time reporting partner, Bill Hirschman, who had previously moved on to another newsroom in Florida. Laviana had spent some intense times with Hirschman, and now Hirschman wanted to know, was the Eagle going to write and publish a 30th anniversary story on the horrible murder case that he and Laviana had worked so hard on for so long? There's nothing so hoary and so detested by newspaper reporters as the anniversary story, usually a grab bag of factoids left over from something that was never really resolved, almost always couched in terms of jogging the reader's memory. Mr. So-and-so still remembers the day 20 years ago when... In the absence of anything harder in the way of news, the anniversary story was nothing more than a space filler. Handled right, it could be a nice reader, but the chances were, before 4 or 5 paragraphs had elapsed, the reader's eyes had flipped onto some other subject. Or worse, he'd have put down the newspaper altogether.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?